Good morning, world. Laundry day. Good job, Story. We actually had all of our laundry done yesterday by Josephine. We just wanted to give Story's toys a little bit of a freshen up, and the towel as well. Look at these beautiful summery colours. Who's just got washed, Story?
Brown there.
And who's brown there?
Brown is my hair.
Your hair?
A different kind of bunny.
Yeah, that's right. It's a different kind of bunny. So this is Story's comforter that she's had since she was a baby, given to her by Nanny Sue, and she's literally been sucking this thing since day one. She takes Nair everywhere with her, don't you, Story?
Yeah.
Are you feeling sad?
Yeah.
Why?
Because it's nice when it's wet when I'm sleeping.
You want him to stay wet?
Yeah.
That's a bit silly. It's always a dilemma when we have to take Nair away, because Story can't sleep without Nair. Here you go, Story. How about white Nair?
I don't want white hair.
You don't want white Nair, do you?
No, because she's too fluffy.
Yeah. Brown Nair has been squashed down with love over the years, hasn't he?
Yeah.
And white Nair is too new. Put him down on the
Yeah,
bed.
but I just want to cuddle him.
Okay, you can cuddle him as a temporary substitute until Nair's ready, yeah?
Daddy,
Yeah?
do you want to put storybox on?
Sure. I've been trying to teach Story the concept of time, but if I say it's going to take 20 minutes for brown Nair to dry in the sun, she doesn't quite get how long 20 minutes is. So I'll say, oh, that's one episode of something that she likes to watch. So if you watch one episode of Storybot Story, brown Nair will be dry, okay?
Can you video of me? Ready, steady, go!
Whoa, that was brave. We've been looking up some educational aids we could get to help Story learn certain concepts like geography, where she is in the world, and time, some kind of clock thing that we could play together so she can understand the concepts of time. It's funny because when you're an adult, you completely forget that you need to learn these things, don't you? You just know them and then you're like, how did I know these things? Now, we did want Story to hang Brown Nair up on the line by herself, but she's refused to do this. So Mummy's going to do it, and there he is. The legendary Brown Nair, looking much less brown, I must add. Nice and fresh.
Yeah, he does smell much nicer.
So we're actually testing out a laundry detergent from a local supplier, aren't we? Someone who makes it up in Burgos. It was really cheap, wasn't it?
It was.
Came in a little recycled bottle from Local Labs.
Yeah, one of the refill products.
Yeah, we're trying our best to supply everything that we can from the island. Obviously it makes sense to support the local businesses. I feel like we could have put a few more drops of it in though, because it's not as strong as some of the other things we've used, but
everything smells clean, but it's not fragrant.
yeah, just double the dosage.
Yeah.
At 40 pesos a bottle, you can afford it. The laundry scene, so beautiful. We have to take a picture. Sasha's just taken an Instagram. Brown Nair on the line. Just end up in the stories. Done. Alright, taking the laundry bucket back in. Next thing we need to do is our final unboxing from Lazada. We've got all our orders now, including our food processor, so we can make our own peanut butter now. Back home. These are the goodies that just arrived from Lazada. This in particular I think Story will like. Story, can I come in?
Yeah.
How's it going in here? Wow, what have you been up to?
That's because I'm teaching people where the toilet goes.
Oh, I
So
see.
it goes all of these places.
Okay. That's very imaginative. You've been entertaining yourself nicely in here, haven't you?
Yeah.
Would you like to have a look at this?
Yeah. Where's it? What?
There's a present in there.
Oh, what is this?
What do you think?
That's not rainbow, is it?
What do you think?
Oh, that's nice. Yeah,
Hang on. Is it nice and fluffy?
but why is it so punchy?
Is it cosy for your room?
Yeah,
Look, it matches the colours of the flamingo.
yeah. But where's my red one?
It's behind you, look.
No, my red one.
I actually don't think she was very impressed by that. I think Story just had a case of Lazada disappointment.
Oh, why?
You know the colours? They appear a different way on the website, don't they? She thought the colours were going to be more vibrant. And the minute she finished looking at the rainbow rug, she said, where's my red rug from? Where's my red rug? And I said, no, Story, don't remember, they sent the pink rug, it's just the colour difference. And so she's like, So I don't think she quite expected what she got.
Oh dear. She likes red, doesn't she? When we were in Atto the other day, the first fabric that she wanted was red.
Yeah, that's right. Sasha's just setting up a delicious looking Instagram shot here. It doesn't look delicious at the moment because there's like a compost pile behind and everything, but you get the right angle and the right focal length and things start to look better, don't they? Speaking of Ate, which is the community fabric project shop, they have sent us a quote for our soft furnishings to be made, and it is kind of unbelievable. These are the colours we've chosen to go for everything in the living room. This is the very detailed quote, or just a part of it actually, and that is the total, 2,686. That's about 45 British pounds for everything. So I'm gonna just double check that she hasn't made a mistake, because that's for the sofa cushions ×2, for a table cover for the living room, a water cover dispenser, some bolsters to be made up for the bedroom, beanbag, bed runners, table runners, loads of stuff, and 97 hours of work. So I'm going to reconfirm this before we start giving away prices properly. Look at how cool this is though, look. Plastic trash upcycled, 121 kilograms. So by choosing to have our furnishings made there, all of that plastic has been upcycled from around the island and made into our furniture. How brilliant is that? Look at that afternoon sun, just bathing the little Nipa hut. Specifically waited until this time of day to come outside so that we don't get burnt by the sun. Got my long sleeves on again. And check out this beautiful scene. Mummy and Story down by the sea doing some little lessons. What a place to have your school, eh? The world. And look at what Story's doing as well. Her driftwood art project. Story found this driftwood a few days ago on the beach. She said she wanted to paint it white and then stamp it. How's it going, Story?
Good. And I wanted to make it colourful.
Yeah.
Ah,
That's okay.
We're diving into the colours now.
She wants the pink and white now.
Okay.
Ooh, look at that colour. And go upwards, so leave that bit white.
I found a photograph of Sasha sitting on our bed in Portugal, writing out the plan for the journey that led us to where we are right now. And I remember that night very well, because I remember how we were feeling at the time. We were confused about the future. It was cold because it was around November time. We weren't sure if we were going to go to England for Christmas. We weren't sure if we were going to be able to afford to travel. Lots of things were going on at the time, but we both said to each other, if we want to do something interesting with our life, we need to just go. And now look at where we're sitting. This is unbelievable. This is the result of that night and that planning and that uncertainty all mushed together into this dreamlike situation. There's no other way to describe it. That is beautiful, Story. Well done. Our belongings from our old house are now in a van. They're leaving the country, and that chapter is coming to a close. The landlord is moving back into that house today, actually. Interestingly, at the time when we were making that plan, we had no idea that our landlord was going to ask us to move out a few months later. I mean, I don't think they were planning it either, but when the world started to go a bit crazy with this pandemic, they decided they wanted to go back to their old home. So even if somehow we had managed to go back to our house, we would have been moving on now anyway. Life would have been changing a lot. And we would be saying, should we stay in Portugal? Should we move to Madeira? Should we move to another island? It's completely unknown. But something was happening that night when we were thinking about writing out the new plans for this adventure, when we were trying to figure out if we should travel with Story. And whatever it was the right thing to do for us.
What do you think?
yeah.
Good blending in of the pink? Yeah?
I finished.
Show me. Show me your beautiful art. Wow.
It's right now.
Needs a bit more time.
A little bit more, yeah. What do you think, Story?
I think we think it's nicer than she does.
I know.
Look at the final design. She's gone with pink and white with stamps. Done a bit of an ombre blends there. I'm really impressed. I have to admit, when she got the pink out, I thought that's the end of that. She's ruined the wood. But she actually improved what I thought would have happened. I think my idea would have been a bit too minimalist for Story's room.
well, her original idea was just to paint it white. So I think as parents, like, we're like, yeah, let's make it really pretty and beautiful. And that was a kind of just let her go with it moment for me. Like, I didn't take over or try and make her do something else. I just let her do what she wanted to do, and she wanted pink, and it looks great.
I don't know what she's doing now. It looks like she's just pulling on coconut roots. It's his story's balance lesson. Whoops. Ever since we started doing shout outs in the videos, we've been getting lots and lots of emails from people telling us what their experience of the quarantine was and their experience during these hard times. And one thing that's become quite clear to me is that people watch this channel because they want to feel like there is still some form of normal life going on. Now for us, these are just like family diaries. They're little moments that we share, spending time with Story on the beach, playing with a little ball, doing an art lesson, traveling to the shops together, all very basic things. But if you've been restricted to an apartment or you haven't been able to see your children because you're in a different country, I can now see why these little moments are so important to other people and not just us. The innocence of a kid, the simplicity of a regular day, going for a beach picnic, is now a luxury that a lot of people around the world can't do. And so it's an escape, and I can see that now. Is he coming?
Yeah. Come here.
Such a good project, Story.
Well
Yeah?
done.
We'll hang that in your room, yeah?
Are you proud of it?
Yeah.
Do you love it?
It is time to do some shout outs by the sea.
The first request we had came from Gian Rivera, living in Woodside, Queens, New York City. Now it says you're a proud Filipina from Leyte and you miss the Philippines and your childhood life, the beach, the coconut trees and all the organic food and the people.
Everything around us.
So watching our videos gives you some good memories, which is nice. And you asked us to wish your husband Anil a happy birthday. So happy birthday to you, and hope you're both well and having a great day.
Happy birthday, Anil.
The next shout out has been sent from Lydia Drapiza, and she wants to wish her husband John a happy birthday and his twin brother too.
Yes, happy birthday Dave, John and Dave, and that has come from your wives Lydia and Jen.
And you're in Maryland, USA and Toronto.
Happy birthday, John and Dave.
And the last shout out we're doing today is actually a belated 16th birthday. The request came through from Anna Gutierrez, wanting to wish her brother a happy 16th birthday. So happy birthday to you. You are Filipino, but you are currently living in London. And it also says here that you look up to our videos during your creative media journey in college, which is so nice.
It is
So
nice.
I'm happy we can help you there.
You are inspired by our creative skills. Oh, thank you. That's really nice.
Aw. And we have a picture.
I do believe that's you there on the left.
It says you are the youngest but the tallest sibling. That is the same in my family as well. My younger brother is the tallest as
But
well.
in my family, I'm the shortest.
That's true.
Hope you all enjoyed today's video, and we will see you next time. Bye.
Bye.